Hey, what's up everybody? It's Jeff White, Jeff White Fitness Solutions. Thanks for checking out this video today. And today I want to talk about price controls. And I have company here. Come here. This guy, he likes to sit under my feet when I do these videos. Don't you? You gonna say hi? See, he's shy. He don't want to say nothing today. He just gonna sit here. Okay, I'll let you go. Alright. Now he's gonna run away. He always distracts me by my feet. But anyway, thanks for checking out this video today. And today I want to talk about something very important. If you ever hear the government say these two magic words, I want you to stop what you're doing and pay very close attention. And when they say it, it's going to be so subtle that you might miss it. But if you ever hear these two words, you need to stop what you're doing. And see, the problem is, thanks to all the turmoil and chaos in the world, we are easily distracted. We have the war going on between the two countries. We have lockdowns again in another country because of the pandemic. We have rents going out of control. We have crime going up, gas prices going up. We have all these different things that are distracting us. And you can have your mind on 1,000 different things at one time, and as a result you can miss some very important things that come out in the news that could really affect you. But with all that said, there are two words I want you to pay close attention to. If you ever hear them, if you ever hear the government say these two words, stop what you're doing and listen, because this is going to be very important. And those two words are price control. Price control. If you ever hear the government say we're instituting price controls on whatever product it is, stop what you're doing and stock up on it, period. Because there's a good chance once to institute those price controls, we will see that product disappear from the shelves. And let me explain why, if you don't really understand it. With a price control, that basically means there will be a cap. The government will put a limit as to how much will be charged for that product. You can only go so high. There's a ceiling to how much they can charge. So for me and you, that's a good thing. They can only charge so much for that loaf of bread or that can of tuna, or that gallon of gas. There's only so much they can charge. That's fantastic. That helps me out a lot. It may help me and you, but for the people who make that product, this is the worst thing they can do. And the reason why is because they put a cap on how much they can sell it for, but there's no cap on how much it costs them to make it in the first place. You have transportation costs. You got to get it from A to B. You have to pay for the parts that make the product. Those parts can go up in price. You have to pay for the labor. You have to pay for the insurance. You have to pay for all these different things, all these different components that make the product. You have to pay for that. And if they keep going up in price, that's when companies raise their price that the consumer has to pay. That's how they make money. But if there are price controls, then that means they can only charge so much. So what if the cost to make that product exceeds the price control limit? If that happens, then the smart businessman is going to say, well, I'm done. I'm not making this anymore because I can't make no money on it. That happens, guess what? That product is gone. It's disappearing from the shelves, just like that. So you're going to see it on the shelves one day, and the next thing you know, it's gone. It's gone. Then we're going to have a world of hurt. So this is why I say, if you hear them say price control, pay close attention, excuse me, and get that product while you can, because it could disappear from the shelves. Now, this has happened time and time again throughout history. They institute price controls and it fails every single time. Every single time. So now I'm going to give my own personal opinion on this. When they institute these price controls, the ultimate goal of these governments is more control over you. because what they will do eventually is take control of that product. Then they will produce the product, and then they will start rationing that product. When they start rationing it, then that means they tell you how much you can get. Then that's a whole nother can of worms, because now they control you. So what if it's food that they start putting price controls on? Now they tell you how much food you can get. What if it's gasoline? It doesn't matter what it is. The fact of the matter is they control it, and they really have you right where they want you. So now you are going to be totally reliant on the government for that product. Whatever the product is, that could be a major problem. So this is the time you want to be proactive. So even before you hear the word price control, you want to start stocking up on the things that you need and use now. You want to start stocking up on food and water. You want to start planting a garden. You want to do everything you can so you can become self-sufficient. So if they start instituting price controls, it won't affect you as much because you have the product already. If they start rationing, it won't affect you because you already have the product. Now, here's another thing that my own personal opinion, if it ever comes to price controls and rationing, then they may tell you you have to do certain things to get that product. You may have to get something in your shoulder in order to get the product. Could that happen? It's happened in other countries. They may ask you to do some things you may not want to do to get that product. This is all a form of control. It's all leading down to the same road of control. And if you're fine with that, then you can just go right along with it. But if you're really concerned about the direction we're headed as a nation, as a country, you want to do everything you can to protect yourself. And the best way to do that is to become self-sufficient. You want to decrease your reliance on government control. You want to decrease your reliance on product rationing and price controls. So the two words, price control, is the start of a slippery slope that takes us on a dangerous course. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is something we need to be aware of? Have you heard of price controls? Does what I said make sense? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let's talk about it. And what do you think we can do to protect ourselves? Like I said, my thing is you need to become as self-sufficient as you possibly can. And that's just a couple of things that I've mentioned in this video. There are many others I'll talk about in other videos. But when you hear the word price control, people, stop what you're doing and pay close attention, because that means we are in a danger zone. All right, guys, let's talk about it. Take care. Peace.